My name is Celia and I help people release their potential. If you're somebody that gets stressed out by little things, this video is for you. I'm going to show you 3 steps that will help you not get so stressed out. I remember my mum used to say, if you look after the pennies, the pounds will look after themselves. Because if we can manage the small things, like when the internet stops working, when you're waiting in all day and the plumber's still not arrived, now what are you going to do? Are you going to be like, oh, I've been waiting all day, where's the plumber? That is stress. Ultimately, when we can't do anything about certain things, there's no point getting stressed. It's easy to say that, but it does take practice. It sounds so insignificant, like, well, who cares if we get stressed now and then or something frustrates us? That's reducing your life. Those little stresses add up. The pennies make up the pounds, remember? Those little stresses impact your body. There are so many people in hospital today because they've been stressed out about just the little things. It doesn't necessarily have to be a big traumatic experience that you have in your life that causes you to have heart disease or a stroke or illness or sickness. If you want to reduce those sicknesses and illnesses, one of the things you can do is to reduce the stress in everyday life. It's really freeing to be able to wake up in the morning and to start the day with the knowledge that whatever comes my way, I'm going to be able to respond to that in a calm and considered manner and not get stressed out. I'm certainly not saying I'm perfect with this, but I have come so far compared to how I used to be. The beauty about this is that you take one day at a time. So step number 1, become more self-aware regarding your stress levels. At the end of every day, have a think about things that you got stressed out about. Have a notepad by your bed, make a note of those things. Have a think about how you could have responded better. We have a choice how we respond. If there is a queue, I mean, how many queues have you been in before where somebody is stressing out? That used to be me. I used to be the one stressing out, like, oh gosh, can't believe this. I haven't got time for all this. Waiting in this queue. Ugh. If there's a queue and you need to be in that queue, there's nothing you can do about it. Have a think about other things that you can do rather than getting stressed out. Use that time to plan what you're going to have to eat tomorrow. You can still be productive, and some of the most productive times for me are when I'm stuck in traffic. And sometimes I want the traffic. It's a great time just to escape and actually focus on other things that I need to think about. Sometimes traffic's not such a bad thing, and it's how you perceive it. It's your perception, whether you get stressed about things. If somebody had said that to me a number of years ago, I probably would have said, well, no, it's not my choice. I can't help it. I just get stressed out. I can't help it. You don't need to stress out, but it does take practice because it's a habit. You're not just doing it for yourself. You're doing it for the people around you as well. So think about, did you lose your cool with anyone today? What I've learned is that the more self-aware I've become, it's like I get the opportunity to press the pause button. If there is a queue, and normally I'd get stressed out, or if somebody's running late or somebody's let me down, it's almost like it's slow motion and it slows down, and actually I can think about how I'm going to respond. So you sort of take a breath rather than just reacting. Every day, have a goal to improve 1%. Just be better every day. And if you fall back, it's fine. Take one step at a time. Life is a journey of learning. It's not a destination, because ultimately we never get there. We all want to get there, but we never will, because it doesn't exist. Perfection does not exist, but we can strive to get closer and closer to that goal. Ultimately, we're going to live a more happy life. We're less stressed out. I haven't had a cold or flu for, I can't remember when the last time I had one, and I put that down to my stress levels being reduced. So number 2 is meditation. So meditation, if you don't do it, I really recommend meditation. Meditation is bringing yourself into the now. You can do it any time of day. I prefer doing meditation first thing in the morning, but it's completely up to you when you do it. But you need to find what works for you. Meditation has been scientifically proven to reduce stress levels. See, for me, it was just being around business owners who were just really calm and chilled. And I remember when I first set my business up that I was stressed out. I was overwhelmed. Everybody was pulling at me from different directions. And I was pretty much a one-man band trying to run a national business. And I remember just looking at these business owners and thinking, gosh, how do they do it? How are they so chilled? And people would come to them for advice and guidance. It could be something terrible that seemed to have happened in their business, and the managers are all stressing out. Then the business owner would just give some advice, and that was it. Chilled. And I used to see these people and I think I'm going to be like that one day. Many of the business owners that I was aspiring to be like, they'd been in business for years. It's like riding a a bicycle. You don't just get on a bicycle and then off you go. You make some mistakes sometimes. You'll fall off your bicycle. Don't stress out. This needs to happen in order for you to experience and learn how to ride a bicycle. What you don't want to do is fall off the bicycle and then just think, oh, I can't do that. Absolute failure. Can't ride a bicycle. Fallen off twice. That's it. Not doing that again. I'm obviously not made to ride a bicycle. No, you get back on the bicycle. You keep getting back on until you learn to ride the bike. And finally, step number 3. So when you're actually faced with a stressful situation and you can feel that stress welling up, rather than feeding the stress by adding thoughts and words and saying, oh gosh, can't believe this is happening, and getting all like wound up, when that feeling of stress comes up, take a moment, inhale, exhale, allow it to dissipate. It's quite difficult to describe how you do that. Hopefully that makes sense. We need to not push that feeling away, because when you do that, you just bottle up the stress and then it's all in there like a pressure cooker. So I'm not talking about pushing the stress away, but that feeling, that emotion of anger or upset or irritability, you need to allow that feeling to dissipate. Another way of allowing the feeling to dissipate is to actually have a conversation with yourself, that you don't need to be stressed out. Just allow this to dissipate, because everything will work out. And if you forget for a couple of weeks, then just start again. But it will be so freeing not to get stressed out all the time, because it's the little things, being on the phone, customer service, somebody not turning up, somebody letting you down. It's those things that you allow the feeling to dissipate. Thanks so much for watching. And if you've enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. And I hope to see you on my next video. Bye.